Hey there, this is Purva from Excursions India. Welcome back to yet another video. Today we have Sufyan over here on board. Sufyan is a seasoned professional for inbound tourism in India. He has 15 plus years of experience in this travel industry for curating itineraries for international cruise passengers in Mumbai and beyond. So if that sounds interesting to you, let's get on with this video. So Sufyan, what are the must-see attractions for shore excursions in Mumbai?
So welcome everybody. It's me, Sufyan again. Must-see attractions actually, there would be quite a few. Mumbai is one of the most important shows, in my humble opinion, in our country. And must-see's attraction, I would rate as following. I would recommend you to definitely put Gateway of India and Taj Mahal Palace Hotel on top of your list. You can also go ahead and explore the very famous UNESCO's World Heritage Site, which is the VT station, the Victoria Terminus station. It is now known as CSTM station. Then there is something very unique over here, which is the open air laundry that we were talking about some time back.
Yes.
So that could be an amazing spot to be as well. Then of course we have got a museum which is dedicated to the father of India, Mahatma Gandhi. So I think that is one of the attractions for people who are into museum. We have got another museum which is called as the Prince of Wales Museum. So for those who are into museums, this could be like a good opportunity to explore. And for the people who are into caves, I would recommend that they actually take some time out and go to the Elephanta Caves in Ireland. It is a bit away from the main city, somewhere around 21 nautical miles. Just don't quote me on this, do your own research. But it is a rock cut caves which is dedicated to Lord Shiva, and it is very exotic as well. So yeah, I think this would be my suggestion.
So how far are must-see attractions from the cruise terminal?
Well, so this is the best part. The Mumbai International Cruise Terminal is basically situated in the southern part of Bombay, and most of the attractions that I just named, apart from the Elephanta Islands, is probably within 5 kilometers radius of the cruise terminal. So what I mean by that is as follows. If you have got somewhere about 4 to 5 hours, I think all these places and more could easily be covered. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah, this is what I would suggest.
Other than that, what do you think the cruise passengers should be aware of, like with respect to the cultural etiquettes while entering in Mumbai specifically?
Well, that's a good question. So when we say cultural etiquettes, I would suggest that just basic stuff like for example, if someone is entering into a temple, you should make sure that you are modestly dressed. What I mean by that is as follows: like, you should be covering your upper body till at least till elbow, and in lower body at least till your knee. Even if you're wearing like shorts, or you're wearing like some tank tops, make sure that you are at least carrying some stole or shawl around, so that if you are entering before that, you could just cover your body. Sometimes it may get a little bit hotter, so I understand people may not want to wear full clothing. I get all that, but it is always a good idea to kind of carry like a big stole or a shawl along with them. Then apart from that, what else? I mean, you should just avoid isolated areas. Just don't go to the isolated areas. Most of the city is very safe, so I don't think so there's going to be any problem. People of the city are very friendly. They're very welcoming, and most of them kind of understand English up to a certain extent. They may not be able to speak, so you will be able to move along very well. Just be respectful. If you want to click a picture of someone, just ask for their permission. And people would usually comply. So I don't think so that is going to be an issue.
Okay.
We Indians are like, very friendly and very warm, so I think that shouldn't be a problem.
Great. My next question is that there are some cruise passengers who book a group tour for the shore excursions, but do you think it is safe for cruise passengers to travel on their own?
Well, it is definitely very, very safe. Of course, a lot of people actually choose to go with the excursions that the cruise is offering. Super, nothing wrong with that. A lot of people just go online and use the aggregators that are there out. I mean, that are out there in order to book their tours from, no problem. But for the people who have not booked and they are like very last minute, if they have decided that they want to go out and explore, then there are quite a few options for them as well, and which is completely safe. So as soon as they come out of the cruise ship, there would be black and yellow cabs, and ideally we have meters on that, but I don't think so anyone is going to go through the meter when they are parked inside the cruise terminal. So if it all depends upon your bargaining skills basically. So if you are able to negotiate like a good deal with the cab driver of black and yellow cabs, then by all means go ahead with them. They are very, very nice and completely safe. But a pro tip, there's no air conditioning in that. Okay, so if you're looking for a local cab with the air conditioning, then you should actually search for the blue cabs, which would have the air conditioning in that. Apart from that, there are a lot of private drivers who would just come inside the cruise terminal and give you the service. So it's simply just go online and find some cab company who can send a private driver to you, and they can kind of take you around. There are some options of buses as well, but for first time visitors, I would not recommend that at all. So I would suggest you can either stick to the black and yellow cabs or the private drivers that are available on the internet. Completely safe, no problems. There are also these mobile application based taxi services like Uber and Ola, but then for that they may not be available, you could say, for the entire day. It would be a good option to go from point A to point B by using those cab services, to be honest.
So my next question is, what are the local foods that the cruise passengers must try when in Mumbai?
Well, as far as the food is concerned, see, it is a very tricky situation. Many a times the cruise passenger like is traveling for days, and it all depends upon how good bacteria they have got in the stomach. So, I mean, it is your prerogative. If you want to try. If you don't want to try, it is completely up to you. But then, for all the people who are adventurous and who are foodies, so to speak, you can try, Mumbai specific street foods, which is very, very famous. It may also interest you to know. I was reading somewhere that in the last year, Mumbai has been ranked as number 4 city in terms of having like good food. So we have like good food guys over here. So we have got something called as vada pav. It is called as the Indian burger, which is basically a fritter deep fried in the gram flour, and the filling is primarily of the mashed potatoes with a little bit of Indian spices, and we serve it with pav bread with some chutney and some sauces onto it. So vada pav is going to be a good option. Then we do have something called as pav bhaji. Pav is again the same bread, but then this time the bhaji is basically the mixture of a lot of vegetables and mashed potatoes again. It is like a curry sort of a situation, so you could eat that with pav. Of course, it has got a lot of butter as well, so it enhances the taste. Then we have got very good seafood. If people are into seafood, you can try the pomfret fish. That is very, very prevalent over here. Then there's something called as Bombay duck. It is called as duck, but then it is basically a fish. So people who enjoy like a beer or two, that could be like a nice thing to just munch along with the beer. Apart from that, the local food like chicken tikka masala and all those, classic food is also easily available. If you want, we will kind of link the application that we have, that everybody uses in India, in the description, so that it gives you more information as to what restaurants are in the vicinity, and it has got the menus and the reviews, so you can make your own decisions. And if you want our suggestions, and of course, just comment below this video, and just will give our suggestions in terms of food as well. So I think this would be on the food front.
Great. My next question would be, do I need to carry local currency, that is the Indian rupee, while coming for the excursion?
Well, yes, this is a very good question, and I would say always carry local currency, okay, because it will always help you. India has gone digital. We use something called as the UPI services, but then it is only limited to the Indian citizens as of now. So that option is not available. Otherwise, that is the best option that one could use. But anyway, what we can do is we can actually go ahead and use the cash. So it is always good to carry some amount of cash. We have got the denomination of 10 rupees, 50 rupee notes, 100 rupee notes. Then we have got 500 rupees. That is like our largest denomination. Depending upon what you want to do, it is always a good idea to carry anywhere between 2 to 5,000 rupees in Bombay. I think that should be more than enough. And apart from that, all the bigger establishments would have the option of card payments, so you can use a debit or credit card without any problems. There are a lot of ATMs also around the city, around the cruise terminal. So if you want to go ahead and withdraw the cash, you can. Now, we have noticed that whenever you're using an international debit card in Indian cash machines, the maximum limit that you could withdraw the cash in one transaction is somewhere about 10,000. So if you want to withdraw like more money, so make sure that you remove a denomination of 10,000 each transaction. Otherwise, the money won't come out of the cash machine. So I guess, yeah, a little bit of cash is always a good idea. But yes, there are a lot of establishments like cafes, restaurants would definitely accept the card payments as well.
Okay. Great. Now, while talking about payments and other stuff, I wanted to ask, there are cruise passengers who are looking to take away souvenirs from Mumbai. Which souvenir, or what is the speciality when it comes to shopping and other things to buy from Mumbai?
See, what I would suggest is Mumbai, or India in general, is famous for what? We love our food, and spice is something that we put in our food which makes it very, very tasty. So spices is like one of the good options. We are a country of tea drinkers. Majority of the people over here drink tea, so you could kind of take back some tea along with you if you like. Then of course, apart from that, we have got handicrafts. We have got like a small flea market or a street market around Colaba area, which is called as Colaba Causeway Market. So you could just pick up some magnets or something from the street, which is like very, very unique to Bombay. So I think, yeah, this would be like a great option for them.
What markets do you recommend while street shopping or just shopping for souvenirs?
See, it all depends, like how much time do they have. But you could always go to the Colaba Causeway Market. And then there are, of course, these private stores also, which is very, very nice. And they sell a lot of stuff which is local to Bombay, local to India. If you want to explore like a proper market, there is an option of visiting the Crawford Market, wherein, you will get to see a lot of things in terms of, fruits, vegetables, chocolates, spices, and like just Google Crawford Market and see if that is something that you're looking for, and you could just go ahead and do that. If you want more recommendations, then you can comment us, and then we will kind of let you know specific to your needs, like what place or what market one should go to.
Great, that was such a great insight. My next question would be, what what are the things that we should pack for shore excursions in Mumbai?
Well, packing, like, it is all basic stuff, Purva. Like, just wear comfortable shoes because, there could be a lot of walking involved. Uh, it can get hot and humid in here. So, carrying like a water bottle, a refillable water bottle is always a good idea. Hat would be, a good option. Sunglasses. Of course, if you could apply some sunscreen as well, that would be a great option. Like, just pack a small bag whenever you come out from your room inside your cruise,
Okay.
and you can have all these small things which are basics, and I think you'd be good to go.
Now, my next question is that there are many cruise passengers, international cruise passengers, who really want to know about the scene of Bollywood, which is the Indian film industry. Do you think it is possible to visit Bollywood or to kind of have a sneak peek of it?
Well, yes. I mean, that's a very interesting question. And definitely, there are some tours which will give you an insight about the Bollywood studios, wherein you would literally be taken into a live studio, and you would actually be you would be made stand behind the camera and you'd be seeing everything live. And it also kind of excites me to put it out there that we are one of the founding people who kind of started the Bollywood tour, so to speak, Bollywood studio tour, like that was way back in time. So this is like a good option for them as well. But the Bollywood studio is going to be a bit far away from the cruise terminal, so you need to kind of check on the time. If your cruise is like waiting overnight in the city, then you could probably combine this with the city tour, and you can kind of have the entire day. Like, you start your day, say for example at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and by the evening, like 6 p.m., I think you'll be done with Bollywood and city tour both. So this would be like a good option. Or maybe one day you do Bollywood and then the next day you do the city tour. I mean, you can just work your way around depending upon how much time you have. But yes, definitely, there is the live filming option. Then you get to have some live singing in the Bollywood studio. The highlight is that there is this Bollywood dance performance that is arranged for the guest. So, and there's also a chance to kind of meet and greet the actors who are acting in the studio.
Wow.
So this is again a very, very nice tour that people should be looking for.
Great. I think that's it for the question that I have currently.
All right.
But if you think that you have more questions, you can always comment down below.
Yeah, I
and we can answer your questions in
Yes.
the next video.
The entire motive of making such videos is that we wanted to educate how much ever we can, so that the people who are coming into India, especially in the ports of Bombay, Cochin or Goa, they should be well aware about how to navigate the situation over here, because I understand and I assume it can be very taxing and it could be very confusing, if you're coming to a new country for the very first time. So that is the reason why we have started this series of videos, and I don't know, because of some reason no one actually thought of it before. But yeah, I mean, we as Shore Excursion India thought that we will just start this particular, you could say, like a series, so to speak. And I would also like to request the admins of the group, that if you could please let this video be, because our intention is just to educate the cruise passengers and make that experience in our country nothing less than great and incredible. So until next time, I think that should be all, Purva.
Yes, that's it.
Alrighty then.
Great. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye for now.